Storytime friends, I'm Miss Sarah and I'm back for another virtual story time. So for this week's story time, we're going to start off with one of our favorite songs, Popcorn Kernels. So go ahead and grab a scarf if you have one. I'm at the library, so I have our scarves. But if you don't have a scarf, then you can use a clean Kleenex, you can use a pillowcase, a towel, a washcloth, or anything else you think might work. All right, so here we go. Ready? Popcorn kernels, in the pot. Shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em, till they pop, till they pop. All right, good job, my storytime friends. Our story for today is The Digger and the Flower by Joseph Kuefler. The Digger and the Flower. It was morning and the big trucks were ready to work. "Let's hoist," said Crane. "Let's push," said Dozer. "Let's dig," said Digger. Together, they built tall buildings for working. Can you stretch up really tall? Tall buildings. There you go. They built roads for driving and bridges for crossing. They built and built until a loud whistle blew. "I'm beat," said Crane. "Me too," said Dozer. The other big trucks took a break, but Digger did not. He had found something in the rubble. "Hello there," he said. What did he find? The flower was tiny, but it was beautiful. Every day while the other big trucks built, Digger visited the flower. He watered it when its leaves looked dry. He shielded it on windy days. And just before he switched off for the night, Digger sang the flower a bedtime song. The flower grew, but the city grew too. Soon, every space had been filled. Look at this picture. Are there any open spaces that you see? Every space but one. So here's the one spot, and what's in the middle of that spot? That's our flower. What do you think is going to happen? "We need to put a building here," said Crane. Dozer started his engine. Before Digger could stop him, Dozer blew a big puff of smoke and cut the flower down. Oh no, how do you think that made Digger feel? Look at Digger's face. How is he feeling right now? I think he looks kind of sad. You can see his tears. Then the other big trucks went back to work, but Digger did not. When the smoke cleared, Digger saw something in the rubble. "Little seeds," he said. So here are our little seeds from the flower. He scooped them up and drove. He drove past the tall buildings, past the farthest house on the farthest street. He drove to a place no big truck had ever been. What do you think he's going to be doing way out here? There, Digger stopped. He dug and scooped and tucked the seeds into the warm earth. So he's planting the seeds. What happens when you plant seeds? Every day, Digger cared for the seeds. He watered them when their leaves looked dry. He shielded them on windy days. And just before he switched off for the night, Digger sang the flowers a beautiful song. Now he has 3 flowers that are growing. And that's the end of our story. And you can see the city, and then you can see what's here. Some flowers. Very good. All right, my story time friends. Now that we've finished our story about Digger and the flower, we're going to have some fun with flowers on our flannel board. So here's the flower, one of the flowers we're going to be using, and this type of flower is called a daffodil. So we're going to start off with how many flowers? That's 1. So one little daffodil had nothing much to do, and out popped another, and then there were 2. 2 little daffodils were smiling at a bee, when out popped another, and then there were 3. Good job. 3 little daffodils were growing by the door, when out popped another, and then there were 4. 4 little daffodils were glad to be alive, when out popped another, and then there were 5. Good job. 5 little daffodils didn't worry about a thing. 5 little daffodils were happy it was spring. So we have 5 daffodils here. Let's count them as I put them away. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job, my Storytime friends. All right, my Storytime friends, now that we've read a story, done our flannel board, we're going to sing some fun songs. So get your hands ready because these songs have some fun motions. So our first song is Flutter, Flutter, Butterfly, and it's to the tune of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. So you're going to make a butterfly by hooking our thumbs, and then we can fly. All right, ready? Flutter, flutter, butterfly, floating in the summer sky. Floating by for all to see, floating by so merrily. Flutter, flutter, butterfly, floating in the summer sky. Good job, my Storytime friends. Our second song is going to be about picking some fruit. So it's to the tune of Clementine, and let's start off with strawberries. Ready? Picked a strawberry that was growing in the sun. Then I washed it and I ate it, and I picked another one. Let's try the same song but with blueberries. Picked a blueberry that was growing in the sun. Then I washed it and I ate it, and I picked another one. All right, let's try raspberries. Ready? Picked a raspberry that was growing in the sun. Then I washed it and I ate it, and I picked another one. Let's try one more with blackberries. Picked a blackberry that was growing in the sun. Then I washed it and I ate it, and I picked another one. All right, my Storytime friends, thank you so much for joining me again this week. And please remember to check out Morley Library's YouTube page and also our Facebook page, where we have all of our virtual story times and some fun other posts that we do. And also, please remember that you can drive by the library and call first, and we'll pick up your books for you. You can check out 6 books and 4 AV items, and you can come pick them up for our curbside service. And if you don't feel like coming to the library, you can still check out digital books through Hoopla and Libby and Overdrive. And please remember that during our summer reading story times, we have activity packets that you can pick up outside the library, and we also have a fun story walk. So if you're looking to get out with your family, go ahead and come by the library and walk outside and read a story. All right, that's all for this week, my Storytime friends. I'll see you next week. Bye.